What's going on, guys? Rock Lee AC here, bringing you guys some incredible news straight out of left field. Very excited to share with you guys, so I'm just going to go straight to the point. Everybody knows about the Naruto CCG game. It's been out since 2006, and since then it produced about 28 sets with about 3 smaller sets in between. So it's been going on for several years. Obviously, everybody knows it's been discontinued for about 3 or 4 years now. Bandai has moved on to other games. Their latest one being the Dragon Ball Z Super game. A lot of people have seen a lot of activity on the Naruto Facebook page with the help of veteran players from the East Coast, such as Team Allies like Anthony Hernandez and the Hill Brothers, as well as the West Coast, who's also seen a resurgence of players from other veteran players such as Juan, and even new players like Jason Smith and the Modesto Fresno playgroup. So lots of things exciting happening here and there in the past probably 6-7 months, and it's really exciting to see. We see a lot more activity onto the forums, and that kind of brought me out to the light, wanting to share more Naruto vids and all that. But not only that, you know, as a ninja, as a former ninja, I can't just sit back and let the East Coast or West Coast players just talk it all out. You know, you got to represent. I'm from suburbs of Chicago, so Midwest, represent. We have a lot of teams that were from the Midwest. Team Chicago, Team Milwaukee, Ohio, Minnesota, Michigan. All of us were really active back then. And it was really exciting to see, and we got to represent, guys. So, without further ado, I'm going to be introducing you guys to our debut event for Naruto. Obviously, everybody knows the events that's been going on, Chunins lately, so we have been partnering up, or we will be partnering up with TAOP, Anthony Hernandez and crew, for the weekly Genin tournaments. And these tournaments will happen every single week at our new locals in Mindsight Gaming down in Kenosha, Wisconsin. We got a little playgroup area going on. A lot of my friends and from my previous group are all on board. They miss Naruto, they want to play, so we decided to hit up one of our good buddies of mine who is a store owner of Mindsight Gaming, and he's willing to host Naruto events on the weekly. So that was exciting for us. It gives us a new venue to play at the expense of really nothing, because the game is very affordable. And we have a place that we don't have to worry about renting or bothering, because it's going to be an actual game shop that's allowing us to have tournaments. So this is really, really exciting news. I've been wanting to get tournaments up and started for a while, but I think the time hasn't been ripe. I know a lot of people have been starting tournaments in the past, but that all depends on, you know, maybe the right timing. People were getting into other card games and so. But I think with the resurgence of East Coast, West Coast, now hopefully the Midwest, who will be participating in this TAOP effort to bring the community together, I think it's the right time to kind of come out and have some fun, play a game that you guys normally would have just for fun and casual, and just have some fun with the game and your friends and your locals. So I'm really excited to announce that we will be having weekly Genins at our store in Mindsight Gaming in Kenosha, Wisconsin. I could post the address down below as well. But we'll be starting in 2 weeks. Friday, July 14th. That'll be our first ever Genin level event. And for those who don't know, Genin levels, they're basically entry tournaments. It's very casual. You don't have to be an expert to play. Just to know the basics of the rules. And that's very simple. There's a lot of tutorials online. A lot of the starter deck boxes come with rule books. And even the website, you know, Naruto Facebook, Naruto CCG on Facebook has a lot of people who could help out with rulings and advice and whatnot for the game itself. So there's plenty of ways to learn the card game. There's a lot of decks out there that are very cheap to make. And if you're looking for proxies, hit up my guy Mardo on Facebook. He's also, I think, in the process of making proxies and stuff. If you want, he can make some for you. Otherwise, you could print them out at your computer, at your local library, anything for free. You know, you guys could utilize those resources. But TAOP events at the moment are allowing people to use proxies and that gives an opportunity for more players to come in and create decks that maybe they haven't been able to create before. Maybe they didn't have enough money to afford, you know, $25, $30 Tailed Beast Bomb, or reverse tetragram or whatnot. So it allows for more players to come in. Printing off cards is very, very cheap and affordable. You just print it off like on normal printing paper, cut it off, put it in a sleeve in front of a regular card, and you'll be good to go. There's also physical cards. I think this game has a solid market for people who still want to get physical cards. You could always buy them off the Facebook page or eBay. Those are the places that I recommend. But there's a ton of people who are still selling physical cards for a very good price. And you could even sell your own physical cards for a very good price as well too. So there's a lot of exchange. There's a good exchange rate for those who want to, you know, either get physical cards or just print off proxies. But anyways, yeah, this is very exciting news. I wanted to make that clear that we're going to be starting our Naruto CCG tournament, Genin level. And for those who don't know, Genin levels, you'll be getting points at these tournaments, whether Genin or Chunins. And at the end of the year, if you guys don't know, Anthony and team TAOP will be giving out prizes, additional prizes to those who received and accumulated the most points at the end of the year. So those who are worried about, you know, what's really in it for me for participating in these weekly events or casual events or Chunin events, at the end of the year, there's stuff that's going to be thrown in. It could be cash prize or rare events or rare items. Material stuff, so lots of good things that are put into the pool. I don't know the final prize given out for those who finish. I don't even know the top maybe the number one with like the most points or whatever. But it's gonna be good. I know it's gonna be good, and there's gonna be a lot of prizing for this, which I'll talk about in a few minutes, because I know a lot of people are like, oh, you know, what do I get out of this? But yeah, we are located in the suburbs of Wisconsin. I don't even know if I could say that. That's where I'm not actually from Wisconsin. I'm from the suburbs of Chicago, so I drive about 30 minutes or so to get to the Mindsight Gaming location. So it's in between Wisconsin and Chicago. It's about a 30-40 minute drive from downtown Milwaukee. It's about an hour drive from Chicago. And there's a lot of surrounding areas, a lot of people who still play. That's who kind of want to reach out to. So for those who are still interested in the Naruto CCG game, for those who are still playing, I really encourage you guys to come out because it's this kind of event. These kind of events don't happen too often. It's a very grassroots organization style that Anthony and the crew is running. You know, just having their own community come out, having 12, 15 players every single week. To the West Coast, having a Chunin level event, having 30 people come out, and that's insane. 30 people was just probably twice as much as the Chunins, or even 3 times as much as the Chunins that we had once the game started dying out. So you could tell how much of a resurgence this is, with people coming out of the woodwork and just playing the game for fun. You know, it's been several years, guys. I know people miss the game and they love the Naruto CCG. You know, game in general, the mechanics, the experiences that you guys had. You know, I've been there through the last year and a half or so, and I can only imagine how those veterans players feel like when they're you know, playing this game again or get the chance to play again. I know Danny Collins went out to the West Coast event, and I'm sure he had a great time. Very nostalgic for him just to bring out you know, his playing style and just being able to play Naruto, you know, since he haven't played for a couple years. So same type of thing here. We want to be able to create an atmosphere where veterans are more than welcome, new players are more than welcome, and just all types of players in general. You know, so if you see this, please see this as an encouraging invitation. Whether you're new to the game or you love Naruto and you've always wanted to maybe learn the game in general, it's a perfect time to get into it because it's very affordable. You're not going to be, it's not the type of game that you're going to be wasting hundreds of dollars on. You can have staples, friends who have extras, you have proxies available at you, and it's very, very cheap. So there shouldn't be too many excuses. If you love the game, try it out. If you hate it, hey, life goes on, right? You just try on, move on to the next game. But for those who love the Naruto anime, which I do, I say give it a shot. I'm the type of player who loves IPs that I could relate to, that I watch or that I play games with. So Naruto, Dragon Ball Z, Final Fantasy, all those I like to translate into like card games, and I really like to see those actions play out on the field itself, because not all of us can do a Rasengan or a Chidori in real life. I've been training really, really hard for it. I'm almost down there. I know I'm just missing a few hand seals, but for the most part, it's nice to see that translate to the card game. I know it's a little cheesy, but you get what I'm saying. But yeah, this encouraging invite for all those who still want to play the game, who love the game, and it's also maybe like a friendly competition for those who have played in the past. I invite you guys, veterans. If you guys still love the game, please come out. I know a lot of you guys don't know me. Maybe towards the end of the game, probably about a year and a half is when the game died, right after I started really getting into it. And towards the end of my Naruto career, that's when I started smashing everybody, or at least starting getting better. I gotta talk shit in this one because I gotta represent Midwest for now. But yeah, like the last couple of big events that happened, we had like a Midwest tournament, Tony Denning, Team Ohio. I got you twice, one at our hometown at Extremes, and then one at the last Gencon event that Saul hosted, top 8. Yeah, that was good. Speaking of Saul, I also beat Saul Pena, another Saul player in Naruto, another guy that I looked up to when I was learning the game, from the East Coast. He was playing his Tears and Rebirth deck, and that deck back then was amazing. It was crazy, just being able to get your ninjas back with Rin and Rebirth and pretty much solidify the game. He claimed that it was the best deck in the format. Killed him with my Shimon Says deck. And then top 4. Went to top 4. I was one battle award away from beating Eric Malone, Squee, aka Monster Research. That was a fun game. And all I needed was one battle award. We were passing probably to like turn 15, 16. If I hit that, I would have went to finals against Cell, which I know I probably would have took that Gen Con, what was that, maybe 2013, 2014, something like that. It was one of the last few unofficial formats or whatever that they had. So yeah, I mean, I'm confident. Not a lot of people see me play lately, but I'm still a threat. Unless you're Team Chicago, then I'm gonna bow down and walk over and represent Midwest. But yeah, you guys got to watch out for me. And I know there's different ninjas in every village, so new challenger enter the field. No, but yeah, this is just a nice friendly call out to those who live in the area. Team Chicago, I know you guys don't play anymore, but if you guys just want to come down for casuals, if you guys just want to play once in a while, or maybe like a Chunin event, maybe once a month, our prizing for like Chunin levels are going to be cash prize. So if you want to make easy cash, you just got to beat me. That's all. But yeah, it's going to be fun. Team Chicago, Tony Ortiz. I'm gonna bug you like every single other day just to make sure that you guys come out to our events. But no, good guys. Team Milwaukee, if you're watching this, I know I played some of you guys in the past. You guys were a lot of fun to be with at like the local Chunins and the local levels. I'd love to see you guys out here. That'd be awesome. Tony Denning, I've always had fun playing with you. First couple times I've played against you, you smashed me. I learned a lot, and it was a really incredible experience battling you. So it'd be nice to kind of have that again. Team Ohio represent. What else is there? Who else is there? Michael Washington, Hollow the Animal. What up? I know you wanted to get back into the game. I know you're making plans on bringing back Team Beat to Death, maybe, for Gen Con. Maybe if we have a Chunin or something like that, you guys could travel down here right before Gen Con starts, and maybe we could get something happening. Kalamazoo, Team Kalamazoo, Michigan, another local group that has had a lot of ninjas playing the game. Tyler, all anime, my nemesis back in the day. I know you still love Naruto, you still like the game mechanics. I'm inviting you. So Midwest has a lot of ninjas, and I hope either the newcomers or even what's it called? sorry, newcomers and veterans will come out and help support the game after knowing that we'll be hosting tournaments. So again, we'll be hosting weekly tournaments, and in the future, we'll be announcing a Chunin level tournament down the road, which will have increased pricing. Speaking of pricing, I guess we could forward that to the topic right now. Pricing, a lot of people I know are worried about, what's pricing, what's in it for me, what do I get if I travel an hour away, am I going to just get booster packs? What is incredible about this kind of atmosphere, I guess, and this kind of support system with TAOP is that we're going to get a lot of prize support. And what's nice about our weekly events in general is that what we're going to be doing is we're going to do $5 for the entry. Each person gets a pack, and for every person there'll be $3 thrown into the prize pool for first and second. So it's going to be money that can be used for store credit. And I know store credit is kind of weird for some people, but hear me out on this one. Most locals, if they're going to be hosting a dead game, they're not going to allow you to use store credit or have prizing as store credit, because that would mean that you could just play a dead game that's been out, and you could always top, and you could be abusing that system and using it on popular games such as Magic, Yu-Gi-Oh, and Pokemon. Well, my local store guy, he's totally chill with that. He knows Naruto's been dead for several years, but he knows how passionate people are in the community, and he's willing to host tournaments that have the prize structure geared towards being able to use whatever store credit you want on anything in the store. So, given that knowledge, is that you could use that store credit that you won. Maybe say there's 8 of us, maybe you get like 12 store credit, 16 store credit. You could use that on another game that you're playing. If you're big on Yu-Gi-Oh, if you're big on Magic, if you're a Pokemon player, you could use those for the latest packs. You could use your earnings from Naruto to pay for the packs, and it's good. I mean, if Magic's really challenging for you, and you just really have a hard time getting to maybe first or second, maybe you're top 4, top 8 player, and you really want the prizing just from our booster packs, you have an opportunity here. You can play Naruto if you're great at the game, and you work really hard, get your store credit. You could use that those on the boosters. Same thing with Yu-Gi-Oh, Pokemon, that same idea. So again, what's nice is that our store owner is very generous. He's able to use that store credit that you win from Naruto, a dead game, and use it on packs, on supplies, and whatever else we have in the store that we're selling, board games. So that's incredibly generous on his side, because again, most store owners won't let you do that because it's a dead game, and they don't want to waste, they don't want to feel like they're losing money in that kind of system where you could kind of abuse and take advantage of. But yeah, here, we love the community. He believes in the players, so that's why he's willing to use that store credit and kind of use that Naruto store credit towards any pack. So that's really exciting. And in addition to the weekly events, Chunin level events are going to be insanely prized. I don't know if you guys saw Anthony Han's last video. His YouTube channel is all about me, by the way. I'll link that in the description below. The latest Chunin prizing for the West Coast is like insane. It has, in addition to the money that you'll be getting, cash prize. I don't know if it's like a $500 cash prize tournament or something like that. So you'll be getting cash. You'll be getting packs. You'll be getting promos. You'll be getting rare foil cards. You'll be getting a box of boosters, starter packs, all of that. Like in addition to the money, you'll be getting well worth more than what you put in. And again, the cards that are being displayed for prizing, you could sell it and easily make your money back. Again, these Chunin level events are $20, $25. It's a cash prize tournament. So that's something that we might be running later in the future, depending on the schedule, how Gencon falls, because Gencon is still the main priority. But right now we'll be doing weekly events, and understanding that our larger events will be getting prize support from Anthony and TAOP, in addition to our prize support that we run at our locals, that I'll be throwing in as well for my own personal collection, and as well as the store owner's generosity. So there's lots of prizing to be won and claimed if you really want to fight for this. But yeah, overall, guys, I just wanted to make sure that everybody knew that we'll be having our first ever tournament. If you guys are around the area, the Wisconsin area, Milwaukee, Waukesha, Kenosha, if you guys are in the Chicagoland area, I know there's a couple of Chicago people that still play also that will be coming down here on our weekly events. Please come on down. I'll link the address below. I'll also have the event page set up for Facebook so that you guys could go look into it. And it'll be about 10 days from now. So 2 weeks, it'll be on a Friday. We're looking to start around 6 o'clock p.m. And then there's a lot of people here who still have cards for trade, for sell. And it's something that I think, this community could really have fun with. And that's why I'm doing this, because I love the game, I love the anime, I miss the memories that we've had associated with this, and I'm sure a lot of you guys do too. And finally, we're able to have an outlet in maybe like the Midwest area. Hopefully, it'll spread to other areas too. It all depends on your locals. It all depends on the people that you have around you, your friends, your locals. Really build it up. If you want to have your own Naruto community, really try hard to push that. Make pre-made decks so that your friends could play them, or that they could play them at tournaments, so that they can see how they are. Some of the boxes right now are very cheap. You get like boxes for like 25, 30 bucks. If you look online, if you look hard enough. So it's very easy to get into this game, very affordable. And again, we're looking to expand this even larger. So our play group already has about 4 to 8 members. Hopefully we'll be expanding more, because we're just literally starting this. We just got the notification about a couple weeks ago, so our play group is excited. So hopefully everybody in the area, Wisconsin, Chicagoland area, if you're looking to play Naruto, this is a place to play it at. You'll be getting, again, a booster pack, and then you'll be using that prize support money towards anything else, like other booster pack games and whatnot, and supplies and everything. So it'll be a good thing. But yeah, just wanted to make this, I would say quick announcement, but I'm probably already over my time that I planned for this video. But I talk a lot. I'm very excited about this. But yeah, I'm calling out all the newcomers. I'm calling out all the veteran players. Come out here, represent the Midwest. Please don't make me to be the only ninja representing in our locals, because I want to talk shit too. But I need my team. I need to be represented Midwest. You know how we do. So hopefully you guys, this message reaches out to a lot of you guys, and I hope those players, those veterans who are watching this, I hope you guys are doing well, and hit me up, Facebook message me if you have any questions. But I think this is the time to come out, guys. It's going to be a lot of fun. Gencon is going to be huge. We're looking to have at least like 40 people there, even more. Anthony already had this event as a 1K event, so it's going to be crazy. So hope you guys come. And stay tuned for more information about the weekly tournament. But yeah, hit me up. It's going to be fun, guys. Let's get this started. Genin level events, Chunin level events. We got this. And stay tuned for more information. Rate, comment, subscribe. And see y'all later. Peace.